I wanted outright removal of the governor. Did the right thing.
As a lawyer?
No, I'm coming. I said the truth. The governor was gone. He was gone. Yes. If that's where they should be worshiping, they should be worshiping Mr. President. Every morning go to the president, can we wash your feet for serving us?
Wike Zukwanike. Zuike, at what point will somebody realize his mistake and make amend? Even as it is now, look at the way this man is looking. He's looking sick. He doesn't want to change. He's still saying what he's saying. Everybody could come up for this country because of Una, because of you, Wike. What did Fubara do to you? That you say Rivers people should, anytime they wake up in the morning, whenever they wake up in the morning, they should just go to president and wash president's leg and tell president thank you for what he did for them, for removing their governor for them, that president is doing good thing to the state. This is coming out of your mouth. Ask me to interpret what you said. You want Fubara to come and say sorry to you, to be loyal to you. If you want to do anything in that state, he should consult you first before doing it. That means you are still ruling that state. Why wouldn't you allow these people to be? Even your health should tell you to leave these people alone. When you have so much hate in your system, it causes you so many sicknesses you can't even think about. But you don't still want to, learn from what is happening to you. They're thinking of 2027. Person where they are alive. Even if that person die alive, the person go still get in body before you go think of that 2027. Now you are no more with Governor of Bayelsa State, Zukwanike. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share and comment. Wike's interview shows that this man can never change. Anybody that believes Wike, now you know. Tomorrow it will be like this, another day it will be like that. Now, last time it was PDP, now APC. Look at what he's doing, just playing games. This is just pure games they are doing. I won't waste much of your time. I will allow you people to just listen to what Wike said. I will be right back.
Years now to this issue of the state of emergency declared by the president in your home state, Rivers State. You haven't quite said anything since that state of emergency was declared. But quite a number of people, including the NBA, the National Nigerian Bar Association, has come out to say that the president's declaration was unconstitutional. Politically speaking, though, there are those who say that you might be unhappy because it does appear that since the Supreme Court judgment, members of the State House of Assembly who, have stayed, let's say, loyal to you, were gearing up to impeach the governor. And some people have said, politically speaking, perhaps that was a move to, save the situation in Rivers State. What exactly is your own permutation and your thinking since the state of emergency was declared in your state?
Margaret, do you want me to tell you the truth?
I'm listening.
As a politician, I'm not happy. I wanted outright removal of the governor. As a politician, I'm not happy. But for the interest of the state, the president did the right thing.
As a lawyer?
No, I'm coming. Already the matter is in court. But people must say the truth. The governor was gone. He was gone. Yes, he was gone. So when people say, President did this, I say, look, if that's where they should be worshiping, they should be worshiping Mr. President. Every morning go to the president, can we wash your feet for serving us? How? Mind you, Supreme Court has said no money can go to local government when it's not democratically elected. Mind you, Supreme Court has said nobody will go to the state without appropriation. In that situation, there was crisis. All institutions will be shut down. Health will be crisis. Education will be crisis. It is not in my place to make it good for the governor.
What about your state?
And that's what I'm saying as a politician. It is not in my place to make the governor to be happy. It's not me. My business is not to make him comfortable. And that's why there's power play.
It's part of the role you play.
Now, the point I'm trying to make, Mr. President came in and saved the situation, saved Rivers people of that calamity, of that anarchy.
Oh, so you know it was going to cause calamity if the governor was impeached?
What calamity? That the governor is removed? Was it a coup? The Constitution provides that if there's an infraction of the Constitution, that you can be impeached. I don't know people who are working towards today for the president not to go back for second term. Is it a crime? If they had their way to impeach Mr. President in National Assembly, would they do it? You think that they are comfortable to stop to 2 years? Who told you that? I never told anybody that I'm a pastor or a imam. It's a power game. But then people must face the reality. The governor cannot think that, this and that, if governor is removed, this will happen. What will happen?
Yes, but I've asked you
so
that.
The point I'm making is that President saved the situation. And that's what they didn't understand when Attorney General said that they should even thank Mr. President for serving them.
A lot of people have accused Mr. President as bias, saying that you would have been suspended.
Suspended for doing
yes,
what?
That you have been suspended as a minister.
One leg of the problem. Also one leg of the problem.
Listen now, one of listening. What's the problem? I don't know cause a problem for president.
I instigated.
Hold on. Are you not hearing coalition? What's the essence of coalition? To make sure the president does not return. Are they making president to sleep every day? Has anybody killed anybody? Is president finding his heart to say, he's the right to be now. He's also working by delivering the dividend of democracy to the best of his ability. He's not going to sleep. Mr. President has a good relationship with the National Assembly. For Christ's sake.
Your Excellency, hold
on. You see, I have told you here, governance is not about awarding contracts. It's not only about awarding contracts. Governance is not only about inspecting project, commissioning project. Your capacity, ability to navigate is key. If as a governor, you have crisis, you don't know how to navigate, to put your people in check to make sure you are calm, your governance is going through. I suffered it. The powers that be at the national level didn't want me to survive. Did I go to a church to cry? Did I go to a mosque to cry? I came back. I sat down. I said, listen, we have a problem. How do we do? We have to navigate this. How do I navigate it?
Okay, all right.
Let me finish. So that give people the opportunity to hear from us. So this attitude of the governor, if it's removed of the crisis, the Constitution provided for it. And therefore, you must also be careful. The kind of infraction. Look at what Supreme Court said. Am I the one? That you are ruling as a despot.
But
therefore, go and look for a way. I don't know where you will go to. But if you are depending on this crisis will consume this party. And I can tell you, it will.
So the man,
until the right thing
heeded your advice.
Being done. See, look, I can tell you, I have never gone to any governor, whether you're a PDP, whether you're APC, whether it's Labour Party, I have never said, look, I'm recommending this to you. I have never done it. That does not mean I did not play a role. I played a lot of roles, from most of them. Like somebody like the governor of Bayelsa. I played a role fundamentally. Yes. But he cannot deny.
But it seems today, you and the governor of Bayelsa, there's no...
It's not the characters. This is what I tell people. See, let me tell you, it's so unfortunate. And this kind of leadership we have. Okay, let me tell you. During the first tenure of Governor Dili, I did not support Governor Dili for primaries. I didn't know him. I supported Tinubu because the National Party chairman, the President, came to me that look, Tinubu is the one who would like me to win this election. I supported him. And I have no apologies to anybody. And after the primaries, Asunopera brought Diri to my house, government house in Port Harcourt. And I said, look, the primaries are over. I'm going to give you a support. When I gave the support, remember, Diri was not the one who won. David Lion was one that was announced.
David Lion.
So people may have forgotten. Baron Piggy, Senator Baron Piggy. So I remember I was doing his Thanksgiving in time, local government in Ogoni land. Apostle Zile Agri was the one who came to preach that day in church. Apostle Zile Agri stood up and said, Diri, come. Mr. Governor, I'm handing over Diri to you. In the church. This governor of the Bayelsa I'm talking about here. During the second term, I was not to support him. The governor of Adamawa State, Fintri, came to me. The Minister of Petroleum, came to me. In fact, he brought Diri in West Carton Hotel, where I was staying then. Diri, as a governor, not to that, I said, you can't do this, you're a governor. You cannot do this. Stand up. I will support you. I will support him. Today, I saw him talking in the prayer, Wadada. No one individual, but he cannot pronounce the person. He doesn't have the courage.
But in between, they had also released a video showing you soliciting his own help for your presidential ambition as a candidate to emerge as candidate of the PDP.
Please.
Okay, so put a context to that video.
All, he's a delegate.
Yeah.
I need every delegate to support me.
So that
I need to go and vote delegates. I'm not a voter in Bayelsa.
Okay.
I'm not a voter in Bayelsa. So he doesn't need me if I'm not important. But as a delegate, I needed his vote. I went, but I didn't need that.
But you haven't said that.
You haven't need that. But he wanted, look, let me tell you, there are some people that are not, look, I can't stand it. I can't stand it. Let me tell you. Why, you see why I like the governor of Akwa Ibom? Why I like the governor of Delta?
Because they are coming to APC.
No. They didn't say they're going to APC. The one they said, look, in principle, look, I have to support this man for a second term. It's not about going to APC. I didn't go to APC when I supported the president. I don't need to be there if I support the president. No. But they said, look, this man is putting his best. We're going to support him. Now, these other people, they'll go back. Then they'll come in front, they'll do the thing. I remember when Supreme Court was to give judgment of Mr. President, I was in Supreme Court. Before we came back, some of these governor people were already in the villa. I mean, there are things you can't stand. There are things you cannot stand. What kind of life is this? If you want to support Mr. President, for Christ's sake, support Mr. President.
And say it out.
Why would you be afraid? Do you know what it is that you're a governor? What are you afraid of? Whom are you afraid of? You play here. I have said this, and somebody told me last night, my friend and them was saying, oh, I shouldn't talk about social person. I would have mentioned his name now. I would have mentioned his name. He said, you know, he said, today I see people criticizing Tinubu. But they have not gone to say, look, I applied to Tinubu. I did a financial assistance. He approved. He gave me. Under Obasanjo could he have done? Under Obasanjo could have done. You see, I never, as a sitting governor, applied to Buhari for any financial assistance. I never did that. I never did it.
Some may say you are because of the, you know,
you're from an oil-rich state.
Your state, the
and it's not
the wealth of
the governor to come from River State.
The wealth of the
Dangote
state.
today, he doesn't look for money again because he's rich. Where this man? What is that man? Samad.
Abdul Samad.
He doesn't look for money because I have 10 billion naira as a state. Therefore, I will not look for another 5 billion to add. That doesn't make sense. The point is that have credibility, be a man of character. Today you will know what I can do, and you know what I cannot do. You will go home and sleep and say, no, we will not do that. And that's what they call is, yeah, like I said, it's not what I call popularity show. I am this. In our city, everybody knows, look, he won't tolerate this. I don't come and play this and play that. I won't do that. Yes.
Honorable Minister, let me quickly change gears now to River State.
Yeah.
No, before that, I think we still have some questions, like I have now. Let me take the Honorable Minister back to the issue of the position of the PDP Governors Forum. And to see whether the desperate measures that the PDP governors are trying to resort to are not justified under the circumstances.
The word desperation is not even a good word. Desperation means
yes,
it's a good word.
That's why you should allow me to paint the picture.
Yes.
At least I have counted almost 7 or 8 of the PDP governors who are in their first term, and they will want to go for second term.
Yes.
And they have a party that is so directionless.
Yes.
You can't account for the whereabouts of the national